Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to use GarageBand today. So the first thing you have to know is it's right here in your dock. The symbol is that electric guitar. So just click on that and it will load up. If you can't find it in your dock, you probably hid it, so look for it here in Spotlight. Alright, so you can click on New Project to create a new project. In this window, you can title your song. It automatically saves in a folder. It doesn't do that with Logic Pro. Actually, you have to save it once you open the project. But here, it conveniently saves it in its own folder for you. Also, you can adjust the tempo, the key signature can all be done here, but don't fret because you can always adjust these things later, so you don't have to do it right away, and I'm not going to. So I'm going to just click on Create Project, and the first thing that comes up is this keyboard, which you can play with the keyboard of your computer if you click on this button, but that's pretty inconvenient and pretty difficult to do. So I suggest that if you are going to be playing in your own music, that you get a USB keyboard or a Midi keyboard, perhaps with an audio interface. Okay, but it is possible, as you can see, to play directly from this. Okay, so the first thing you should probably know is this little area here, the buttons that you can use. So this is the button to stop or start recording. Easier than using that is just pressing the space key on your keyboard. It'll do the same thing. Eventually, you'll probably want to do that. Don't really use these. Just use play again. You can use your keyboard to do that. And over here, a few things that you should know. Here is to record enable a track. So make sure this is on red before you want to actually play in any input to record on this track. This is to mute the track. This is to solo it. If you want to listen to just one track or a few tracks, you can solo them up and listen to them separately. I don't use this. Forget about that. And this is to pan. Don't worry about panning, but if you want the sound to come more out of the left or right speaker, you can use that. And this is the volume of the overall track. The next thing you should probably know for beginners is how to create a new track. So as you can see, the preset already starts with a grand piano track created for you, but you can add in other instruments. So in order to do that, you just click on track at the top here and create a new track, just like this. And this screen will come up. What does this mean? This means you can create a software instrument with the Virtual Studio technology that's built into the program, or you can use real instrument recordings. So here, I guess you would be using the built-in microphone in your computer, unless you have some other USB microphone or microphone that's inputted into like an audio interface. So I want to create a software instrument that's different than the grand piano one that's already there. So I just click create, easy as that. And I can choose my sound. Let's say I want a synth lead to start off with. Here we go. And you can play around with these preset sounds until you get the ones that you like best. So let's say I want Funk City, and that's added in there. Okay, so we just have our new synth sound added in here. in its own track. If I wanted to test the sound, say I don't have my keyboard plugged in, I can go again, Window, Keyboard, to open up this, and then you can hear what that sounds like. You can octave down and octave up. So you can just play around with your sound. Let's say you make some sort of a MIDI recording. I'm just going to show you how that's done really quickly. Again, this is record enabled or armed, and so you just press this button to start and stop recording. You'll hear a noise, that's the metronome. This is set for 120 beats per minute. You can change that. I'll show you how to do it later. If you wanted to record something, I just did that randomly just to show you what comes up. So I'll exit this keyboard. So here's the recording that I made. I play it. Okay, if I wanted to change this sound to something else, one of the other synth leads, I don't have to open a new track. I don't have to start a new track. I can just change it by selecting a different sound here. And I'll play that. So if that's more along the lines of what you want, you can do that. Okay, and you can see this is not at the beginning of the song. You can just drag your recording to the beginning if you want. And another function that you should know how to use, how can you actually turn this thing into a repeating segment? Just press loop by clicking in the top right hand corner. You can actually loop it like this, so there's 4 loops. You can go back. Another way to do it is by pressing Option and just dragging it out to copy it. For example, if you don't want them to be together, you can just click Option and drag out to copy. Okay? So I'm just going to, another function that I can show you here is if you want to drag this particular recording into another track, that's possible too. And so that's in the grand piano track. And then this one in that synth track that you have going. Okay? So what I did just now was I double-clicked on this recording. There's a few things that you can do here. You can manually move around notes. Let's say I don't want this one in the recording. So if you click on it, you can hear it. You can press delete to remove a particular note, or command to draw in a particular note, and you can adjust the length of each particular note there.